Jenny, for that introduction. Wow, Cohort 4. Courtney, Isley, Shaniqua, Andrea, and Gussie. We made it. We made it. We made it all 18 months. Wait, no, 22 months. I don't know about you guys, but I want credit for those 4 months. Yes, we all made it, even you, Courtney. I'll be honest, I had my doubts. I got so incredibly lucky getting partnered with you guys. I cannot imagine having done this journey with any other group of people. I love you all so much. Now, most of you here today are probably familiar with the Circles model. Build meaningful relationships across the socioeconomic lines by pairing a financially unstable leader with 2 to 3 middle to upper income allies for 18 months, with the goal of breaking the cycle of generational poverty and increasing the leader's income. But what doesn't get talked about as much is the way that Circles can be a safe space to heal old wounds, relationships, negative self-beliefs, to let go of old patterns of thinking and behaving, to learn to love ourselves. Or the ability that these 18-month-long connections can have to teach someone to trust another human being, maybe for the first time, to rely on other people, to learn to ask for help and to accept that help. This was, first and foremost, a safe space for us because of the hard work, love, and support of the Circles leadership and our Circles leader training facilitators. Sarah, Suzanne, Bonita, Tracy, Candace, and Ginny Rizmirski, thank you so much for all of your efforts in cultivating an incredibly special community for us. Tracy has been reminding the Cohort 4 leaders that Circles doesn't have to be over. Once in Circles, always in Circles. That Circles will live on for us. And I believe Circles will live on not just for us, but also within us. In large part because of the relationships between the leaders and their allies, and with the leaders' relationships to each other. Now, not every leader's story of human connection coming into Circles is that of trauma, abuse, neglect, and disappointment. But for a large percentage of us, it is. And not every leader struggles with self-love and self-worth, but again, a large percentage of us do. Allies, do you know what it means for somebody like me and some of my fellow leaders to have someone commit to show up and walk alongside you week after week for 18 months? And then to actually do it, to show up and believe in our worth when we didn't yet, to see our value and our strengths when we were blind to them, to celebrate every little win and achievement even when we wanted to brush them off, to beam with pride in us, to validate our stories. These experiences were truly life-changing for us. And because of your work, Circles will live on in us. Circles will live on in our nervous systems, as some of us no longer live in a constant state of fight or flight or survival mode. Circles will live on in our attachment systems, as some of us learn to trust people for the first time, and to truly let people into our lives and our hearts. For those of us with kids, Circles will live on in those children, not just because we're breaking the cycle of generational poverty, but also because we're committed to ending the cycle of generational trauma. Those kids will not grow up questioning their worthiness. Leaders, I know some of us are still struggling with maintaining that feeling of worthiness, and I want to share a quote with you from my favorite researcher, Brene Brown. She says, "There's only one variable that separates the people who have a strong sense of love and belonging and the people who really struggle for it. And that was the people who have a strong sense of love and belonging believe that they're worthy of love and belonging. That's it. They believe they're worthy." Now, leaders, it is not quick or easy to change a lifetime habit of believing you're not worthy. But once you do, you realize that you were worthy all along, and that the entire time you had the ability to be successful. And everyone around you could see it, and they were just waiting for the day when you discovered it for yourself, so that they could celebrate you with you. It is my hope that we all continue the work of shedding those old harmful beliefs, and that we can all get to a place of believing in our worth. Because there's nothing we're not worthy of. And we are deserving of love and belonging just as we are, with all of our bruises, our scars, and even our broken hearts. Yes, my friends, we're glorious. And leaders, I want to challenge you to fight off that instinct to isolate when it comes up, because I know we all struggle with it. I'm challenging you to stay in touch with your fellow leaders, to continue your relationships with your allies, to reach out to circles and friends indeed when you need help, and to participate in the circle's alumni events. Before I get off this stage, I just want to take a moment to let each and every single one of you know how proud I am of you and of your achievements these past 22 months. And I can't wait for everyone to see your brag boards. I love you. Thank you for accompanying me on this incredible journey. And congratulations on making it to launch. Thank you.